Welcome back to Shots. I'm Sully. That over there is Loai. And what's up?
Well, not much. There's an earphone hanging from my ear, like a very elegant earring. Anyways, how are you,
Nice.
man?
I have been tired. Dude, I just moved into the new room.
Yeah,
As you can see, I moved into the new house,
yeah, I
and
can definitely see it.
everything around me is green because that's the color of my new room. And
Why? What shade
I
of green?
chose it.
What shade of
It's
green?
like mint green.
Mint green. Oh, you wanted
Yeah.
pistachio. I remember now. You wanted
I what?
pistachio. Didn't you
Yeah,
want
yeah. I wanted something
pistachio?
like pistachio. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So mint was like really close.
Emerald green is
Uh,
better, man. Like link
no, but
green.
it's too dark for walls, man.
No, it's just right. Honestly.
I don't know.
Speaking of green,
I like
I'm
bright colors.
drinking
I really like it.
some green tea.
And
I'm drinking green tea, as you can see
along
the leaves. Yeah.
along with my
No one.
own room, I
Yeah.
also got my own bathroom over there. So this is
You got
pretty
a
cool.
master room, yeah.
I
That's
got a
pretty
master
neat.
bedroom, man, and I'm pretty happy about it. I'm very excited to start turning it into a sort of a home studio vibe thing, or like
Close,
my own personal
that's your
room
house
thing.
forever? Or is it
Yes.
just a normal move like the other two?
No, no. This is the my dad bought this one.
Okay, that's good.
So
So it's
yeah.
you got a sense
So
of
we own this.
stability.
Yeah. So this is the perma house, as one calls it.
The perma house, as one calls it. I've been in a perma house since I was born.
Our previous perma house was in Aqaba,
Yeah, that was an Akaba, an
and
Aquaba.
in the Aqaba,
No, an
and
Aquaba, man. You don't know.
uh,
It's
yeah,
Aquaba
and
because it has a C. And I got a nasty ass pimple here. Looks like I'm
ooh,
growing a
nice.
horn. That's what quarantine does.
I have like a matching one on my cheek. It's right next to. Okay, so the thing about my pimples is I don't know why, but they choose like my moles. You know how I have one mole on my cheek, and I have one in the back of my head right here. And every time
Like
I
they
get a
kept
zit,
saying
they
it. Do I
choose
turn
the
you off if I
exact.
click it?
No, no, no. You don't turn me off. You have to push a pin inside both of these, and then kick me right in the nuts. That's how you turn me off.
Oh shit, that's intense, man. Imagine that actually happened. I'd like to see it. Honestly, I'd like to see it.
I guess I'll make a movie about it.
Make a movie about detonating two moles and kicking yourself in the nuts.
Yes,
Honestly,
that
valid.
I think
That's a very valid
that's how every
thing.
phone operates at some point, like in 2030. That's how all phones will operate,
That's
and
very
sex
true.
robots.
Speaking of phones, I got a tablet today. I bought a tablet.
Nice.
So I bought the
What
Falala
tablet is it?
Ghazali tablet, by the way. I dared to
Really?
buy it. It's actually pretty good, man. I
How
bought the
much was it?
140. It's 145. It has 4 gigabytes of RAM and two
Okay,
SIM card slots and an SD card that supports up to 512 gigabytes
that doesn't
and
sound too bad.
Android 9. It's better than, like, for the price, it's better than most tablets out there. And
Yeah, yeah.
man, it comes with a keyboard. It comes with an OTG cable, the USB thing. Comes with
Cool.
good wireless headphones,
Mhm.
earphones. It's actually pretty decent. Till now, I recommend it,
That's
and
yeah.
it's
That
been like
sounds
a
nice.
day. And it has like a good leather cover. Comes with that for free.
Cool, cool, cool. I have
Pretty
actually
neat.
never seen one in person. ده
It's
طلال
it's
ابو غزاله tablet.
it's actually pretty good. Honestly, it's very like pristine. The design is pretty good. It looks like
Mhm.
it's not janky like one would expect. Like
Is it
I
like
went there.
plasticky and stuff?
No, it's metal. It
Cool.
has
Okay.
aluminum back, and
Is
it's
it
pretty
does it
good.
have a really good screen? That's the most important thing in a
It
tablet, I
has
feel.
a full HD screen. It's been pretty good. I've been watching YouTube videos. I got it so that I could read my D&D books like
Oh
without
yeah, yeah,
getting a
okay.
headache. because it's like when my phone, it's too small of a screen to read, and with my
Mm.
computer, it's too big of a screen to read from,
Yeah,
because I
I
have a
like.
32-inch monitor.
Yeah, yeah. I like. What's it called? I like tablets. If I was gonna buy one, I'd buy a tablet with a really, really good screen because a
I
tablet is somewhat like it's not. It's you're not gonna be carrying that all over the place, right? It's not a phone, but at the same time, you're not gonna have it stationary at your desk. So it's
exactly.
like that's somewhere in the middle where you only need it to like watch a movie or like read a book or
Honestly, I do
do
recommend this
something that
tablet.
requires a really good screen. That's why I wasn't a big fan of the Android uh, tablets because
But the thing is,
they had mediocre screens.
yeah, this one is pretty good. It's like my phone screen, like, and my phone has a pretty good screen. It's not a
Yeah,
bad screen. It's pretty good. It like reminds you of a like a smartphone screen.
yeah. I
It's
wish
not
I can
the
see the world through a Samsung screen. You know how awesome that would be?
Oh, Samsung screens are great. Yeah.
Like a 4K Samsung screen. Looking at the world through that, all the colors and every single little tiny bit of brightness in the world, you can see that everything is all positive and stuff.
Do
Damn,
drugs, man.
I want to have that
You
superpower.
know you know that drugs do make your eyes like bigger, so you see the light more intensely and everything's brighter. You could take shrooms
Well,
or
I guess
coke.
we know Samsung's strategy.
You could do coke. It's literally the same thing.
Hmm. Next up in the
Like
Samsung screen
honestly,
line, Samsung cocaine.
cocaine, Samsung Coke,
Yeah, you bet
Galaxy
your ass
Coke.
that would
No,
sell.
Galaxy Coke, please. Galaxy Coke.
Yeah, introducing the new
Galaxy.
Galaxy Coke. You can use it to watch a movie and sniff.
Sniff it. Watch it.
Yeah, and it'll have like a little it'll have like a little contraption in the back where you can slide it down and like put your Coke in lines
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you can
It
sniff
but
it.
just
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
it
yeah.
into perfect lines so that you could just roll up a fat
And it
one.
has
Like,
some cocaine storage units on the back as well.
of
Wow,
course,
did we
and
just
keeps it
create a
from caking
cocaine
up.
phone?
Yeah, and it keeps it from caking up and like getting moist and like getting hada, so it keeps it powdered, keeps it
Yeah,
dry.
it's an IP7 water resistant compartment for cocaine.
Perfect. Perfect.
That's literally all phones in 5 to 10 years.
Like
And they'll sell them
humidifier.
at Woodstock like crazy.
Yeah,
Those things.
do sell. They would sell. I bet.
uh,
I
Speaking
bet
of
they'd be
tech,
big in Wall Street.
fictional. Oh
Yeah.
yes, and Coachella.
Do they do cocaine in Coachella?
They do all sorts of stuff in Coachella.
Yeah, they do. Like or like Burning Man or whatever the fuck people go to now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm doing keto by the way. I just did a
Oh
piss test
God,
today.
I hate keto.
It's great for
It's
me because
unnecessary.
I don't like carbs that much. So I prefer fat. So it works with me.
In the wise words of Donald Glover, I like bread, man. I gotta have bread. I'm sorry.
No, I don't like bread that much. Because, okay, the
Ah,
bread that I like, the bread that I have every day, if I could, is
hmm.
brioche. Okay?
Yeah.
And
You
it's
have
pretty.
brioche bread every day? What kind of luxurious ass
No,
life are you living?
no. What I'm saying is that if I wanted to have bread every day and enjoy it, I'd make brioche. I do make it.
Oh,
We
okay.
do have like that. I don't want to buy brioche. I'm not that rich. I'm not rich. Not a rich motherfucker.
Imagine
I'm
just,
not manager, dude. I'm not
oh,
Muhammad.
I'm going to the supermarket. Here's my milk, my candy, and my brioche buns.
Not buns. They're just making loaves.
They make brioche. I lost the
Brioche
word.
is loaves. Brioche is usually loaves. They make brioche buns just to sound extra fancy.
No, but
Brioche,
they don't make them at the
usually.
places that I go to.
Yeah, because you don't go to fancy
Well,
enough places. You don't go to fancy enough bakery houses.
I go to the one at Miles.
I don't know, man. I don't buy brioche. I don't buy bread. We make bread. We have a bread maker at home for some reason. Like for a fucking reason, I mean.
That is that is dope. That must have come in a lot of handy during
We
quarantine.
at a time we used to make like in general, so we've had it since like for like we've had bread makers since 15 years. We've been making bread at home like for about I think no, a bit less than 15 years. It was like since my mom was pregnant with my third brother. Yeah, with my second brother. Late,
That is a
yeah.
long time.
He's
So you
in
haven't bought
fifth
bread
grade
in
now.
like so you
That was
haven't
before.
bought bread in
No,
years.
we do buy bread, but we usually our main source of bread is the bread maker.
Home. Mm.
It's yeah, it's because
That
come
is
on,
nice.
my
You can make your own recipes and stuff. That's nice.
yeah, but because my dad's a diabetic, so like he has like um whole grain and like uh brown bread, so we usually make it so that he
Oh,
knows the measurements exactly, you know? He
yeah.
prefers that
That's better.
because
Yeah.
usually you know that the brown bread that they sell in places is usually mixed half and half, so they
I did
skimp
not
out
know
on
that.
it.
That's
Yeah,
cheating.
his blood sugar just skyrockets extremely high at once. It's not evenly distributed like normal brown bread would.
Mm,
Also, I made hot sauce. Okay, if I
okay.
see you soon, make you taste it. It's basically mango, pineapple, and Scotch bonnets, pretty hot peppers, and it's really
Okay.
good. I had it. I've been having it
I've
with.
never. I don't. I'm not a big fan of hot sauce. You know that, but
It's really
I'm
good though.
willing to taste it.
No, it's extremely overpowered in goodness. Like it's
That's
pretty spicy.
nice.
It's really fucking spicy, but it's really good.
That's
So it
nice.
just makes you kind of forget
I
about the
only have
spiciness.
hot sauce if it's in buffalo sauce. So like mixed with other stuff.
Like honestly, it works with wings. It would be amazing with
Does
wings.
it?
Oh yeah,
That's nice.
like
I'm not a big fan of spices and not spices. I'm not a big fan of spicy food. Like I don't like hot flavors, but
yeah.
I am a fan of a little bit of like a touch of spice in my food.
No, at our house we go heavy on the spice. My dad and my brother and I.
Once we went to Buffalo with it was me, Muhannad, and a few other friends in Aqaba, and we went to the Buffalo there, and what's it called? They had me taste the 1 million sauce. I think it's called.
Oh, I smothered it
Not
all over my lips, by the way, once.
I've never had anything like it. I don't know. I
Given
cried. I
given I was
sweat.
kind of
I
buzzed, so it like didn't matter that much. But listen, it hurt like a bitch. It stung my lips.
mm,
My lips got a bit puffy, but it wasn't something bad. Like I drove. It was on Nasa's birthday, like um a year ago, last birthday. It was
mm,
not this one, the one before. It was about like a year and a half ago. Yeah, we
yeah.
had that. We got him 1 million like boneless with a candle on it. So I basically ate
That's nice.
most of it. I ate most of it, and I put the sauce on my lips just to show him that it's not really much.
mm. But it is
And
much. I don't know. Some people like spicy food,
it's
and
it's
others
too
are
much
normal.
for something to eat. No, no. Listen, the logic behind it is that they usually serve alcohol, don't they?
Yeah.
So you're just fucking around. You decide to have the 1 million. No one has it as a usual. Like, I wonder what their asshole
I
looks
guess
like.
so. Yeah.
I wonder what their
I guess
asshole
so.
looks like. I bet they have some very interesting hemorrhoids. Like, honestly, I don't
Oh,
know
I
how they would
got this.
function in
I
society.
got this when I was hammered 3 days ago.
Like, Like, come on, man. Like, okay, I have the atomic. That's the highest I'd go as a meal,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd have to like down a pitcher if I want to handle the heat for that. So
I
it
get. Yeah.
comes
I get it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
like, and
Well,
the day after is gonna be
as a
miserable.
non-drinker, as a non-alcoholic, I do not try spicy food. Like this is a real
No,
problem.
it
Like if
doesn't
I
make
go
it.
to
No, 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 no.
a
Being drunk
restaurant,
doesn't
say,
make it better. No, it just makes you make stupid decisions in ordering one. No, I order one before, and then I have to drink the thing that's in front of me, which is the pitcher. So just to
ah,
quench my thirst or my need to actually put something cold in my mouth. So that's basically the
ah,
trade-off. Like, no, no,
it's
no.
it's a very smart move on Wings Place's behalf.
Like, honestly, plus like bars, man, they give you nuts. Nuts dehydrate you, so you need to drink more. It's full of salt, so you always keep drinking more and more and more. And then you start
Yeah,
puking in the bathroom, and
but
then
it's
you
not
get
like
blacklisted
it's not
for
like
like 2 years, and they
the
remember your
alcohol drinks.
face,
It's not
and
like
then
they
you're
fill you
ashamed to
up
go
with
there.
water and make you
Anyways,
feel refreshed. They just
no, they
it's
do. Some
nothing.
are very refreshing. No, 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 some are extremely refreshing.
Like what?
Like a beer when it's hot is pretty refreshing. A margarita is pretty refreshing.
When it's
Um,
hot?
when the weather's hot. A beer is pretty
Oh,
refreshing. A cold one?
I thought when the beer itself is hot. That
No,
doesn't
we're
make
not. We're
sense.
not. We're not fucking like. No, man. That's in England. You do drink warm beer. No, they do drink warm beer.
It reminds me of the Good Place. Have you seen the Good Place?
No, I haven't watched it. My girl's watching it.
Oh,
Think she likes it.
well, I can't tell you anything because it's anything I say will spoil the whole thing. So let's not talk about it. I'd recommend it though. I would absolutely recommend it.
Like, there's a show I just saw the trailer of today, but I think it has 2 seasons. It has Daniel Radcliffe and Steve Buscemi or whatever his name is, guy with the weird eyes.
Wow. Okay.
It's called Miracle Workers. Think it looks like a nice show.
Never heard about it.
I don't know, but it has Daniel Radcliffe, so I was like, oh, interesting. So
Yeah.
it looked pretty interesting. I'll look into that. But now I'm searching for a good anime to watch now. Scouring through the webbies
Ah.
and search.
Did you finish JoJo's?
Yeah, 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 man. A while
Dude,
ago.
I have a JoJo's poster in my bathroom.
Shit. You
I
look at him when you take a
yes.
shit? And which one?
I Okay,
What
so
poster?
it's a poster of Jotaro
Yeah.
looking and looking to one side, and then like in his shadow are all the other JoJos.
All
Like
the
there's
other judges. Yeah.
not all of them.
Jonathan,
There's
Josuke.
Giorno, very obvious, like in
Geo
there.
Geo.
There's what's his name? The first one, Joseph. No, Jonathan.
Jonathan
Uh,
Joestar, yeah.
just there's Josuke, and I don't think the Joseph's
But
on
Joseph
there.
is the most important Joestar, honestly.
I
Like, if
know
you want to
he's the
rank
funniest one,
Joestars,
and he has
if
the
you,
best. He's just
holy
amazing.
shit! Uh,
Oh my
oh
god!
my god! No, if you want to rank the Joestars, basically, you have okay. Um,
Number
basically, on
5.
number 5 is gonna be, um, honestly, it's gonna be Josuke.
I haven't finished Josuke's season, so I
It's a
don't
really
know
good
how
season.
good he.
No, see,
I don't know how good or
disclaimer.
bad he is,
All
but I know
JoJo's are fucking great. They
he's
all have
very
good
fabulous.
percent.
I think he's the most fabulous one of them.
He kind of is. No, no.
Mm.
Giorno is the most fabulous.
Oh, I haven't gotten to him at all.
You haven't gotten to season 5, season 4?
No, 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 no. I haven't. Part 5. Haven't gotten to it yet.
Come on, man. By the way, part 6 is coming, like, probably in a few months, I guess, or in a year, by the
Oh.
middle of next year.
Well,
Mm.
maybe as part 6 is coming out, I'll watch part 4 and 5. so that by the time I'm finished,
Part 4
part
is
six
nice.
finishes.
The thing is, the first two episodes I was annoyed because of the animation, but then it
Okay,
gets more interesting,
I
and
didn't
then you
notice
get
any
hooked.
difference
No, the animation is very different.
from.
It's
You mean
very, very different from every
in
other
season
season.
4?
In part 4,
I
and
didn't
then
notice.
it goes
I
back to
noticed the
normal in
style is
part 5.
different. I didn't
Yeah,
notice the animation being
no,
different.
the style and the animation in general, it's not the same style, it's not the same vibe, but it goes back.
Oh, it's not the same vibe. That's very clear. Yes. The
It's like
vibe is
the
way
color
more
scheme is
jazzy.
also like,
You can say.
honestly, I like the first part and the first season in general. I like the animation for them
Mm-hmm.
a lot more. They're my favorite like style, but it goes back to
Okay.
normal at part 5. But still, honestly, part 4, you get hooked. Like when you finish the first like 15 episodes, you're like, okay, this is nice. And then after that, you're like, I need to continue. I need to fucking continue. I need to finish it.
I haven't gotten to episode. I think I've gotten only to like 10 or 12 or something.
No man, it's really good.
They
And
keep telling me to just like watch like a couple more episodes and I'll be hooked. But
yeah,
I took a detour. I'm watching other stuff. I'm watching Modern Family now,
yeah.
so
I love
I'll go
Sofia
back to it
Vergara.
when I'm in an
Thankfully,
anime mood.
she's a great actor, Sofia Vergara.
Oh yes, I did not expect. I thought she was just like honestly, I thought she was just like all tits and ass and no show, like a Cardi
No,
B
no, no,
kind
no. She's
type thing,
actually a
right?
very good actress.
But
She's very talented.
she is a master at what she does. Like I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
even exaggerating. She
yeah.
sold her role very well.
Exactly. Like she's really good. It's something you don't
And
expect, and then your
the
expectations
entire
just
cast I think uh embodies like they play a character that's very much suited for them except for one cast member. I'd say Alex maybe could have like she was better in the early seasons than now and she
I
sold it
only
better.
watched like 2 seasons of Modern Family, and it was really cut off. It was like whenever it was on TV on OSN. Like that was a long
Oh,
time ago, though.
yeah.
Really long time ago.
Oh,
But like
I
Sofia Vergara
I
is one
used
of
to
the
have
best
OSN.
actors
It's nice.
there is. We used to have OSN a long time ago. That's what got me into
Yeah.
UFC and got me into mixed
I
martial arts
just
in general. I used to like
you
watch
know
fights in the morning when I was
it's
in fifth
very
grade
funny
before
how
going to
different
school.
we are. Cuz if you say OSN got you into wrestling and martial arts, OSN got me into musicals and dancing in Disney.
I've always been into musicals. Come on, man. I'm a musical guy.
Oh, we had a discussion about this in my film class, filmmaking class, a few days ago.
Yeah.
Um, whether or not musicals are good or not. Like, are they any
M-
good? Are they
Musicals are
films?
great, man.
And
Honestly,
I tried to convince, but it wasn't good. My
some
arguments
musicals are
weren't good
better
enough.
than some musicals are better than films because music honestly portrays an extreme sense of emotion. So when he's feeling sad, he sings a sad song. So you just
Yeah.
start getting an aura of sadness of extremes. It's basically an
My main
extreme show.
argument whenever someone says musicals are bad is Moana
No,
and
no, no.
The
Don't
Lion
look
King.
at animated. I love Broadway musicals. That's what I'm into. Like, okay, they
Oh,
are musicals. The Disney stuff are musicals, and they're good musicals. And Moana's animation style was great, man. Just saying. Like,
oh, it
honestly,
was
Moana was
amazing.
very well
The
studied.
Rock dancing and the switching between 2D and 3D in that scene was just
Exactly. And the
phenomenal.
tattoos on the natives, come on. Like,
Yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Maori.
yeah. It's a mix between 2D and 3D animation,
And
which
yeah,
just
yeah,
is
exactly.
phenomenal.
And also, they did study the culture pretty well. Like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't like,
Yeah, it wasn't shitty. Yeah, yeah.
it
It
was
wasn't
like,
like stereotypes, you know?
exactly. It was pretty good. And the story was
Mm.
not bad at all. Like, The
And
development of characters
seeing
isn't bad
Dwayne
as well.
Johnson singing was just a dream come true.
The Rock.
Honestly, come on. Like someone as macho as buff as The Rock who says, "I will beat your ass like a Cherokee drum." Singing, that's just amazing. It's like seeing the Macho Man sing.
No, no, he has a rap album. Just saying. Randy Savage does have a rap album.
No way.
Yeah,
No way.
he does have a hip hop album.
I will not believe this until you send me the link.
Hada.
You are a liar.
Nanny, hi, give it hi. Hi, give it hi. I don't know which one. Anyways, no, he does have one. Rest in peace, Randy. Naming my son Randy.
That, that is awesome, dude. Randy Savage. He's the guy in. He's also the guy that showed up in Spider-Man as Bonesaw, right?
Think so, yeah.
Yeah. Bonesaw is ready. That's iconic, man.
Oh yeah. He got me into Slim Jims as well. There was a phase where every time we had like a supermarket that sold imported shit.
Never had a Slim Jim.
Oh, it's good. It's basically like over overhyped jerky, but it's pretty good. Um, so basically, whenever we went to that supermarket, it was like right next to my house. It was the nearest one.
Mm-hmm.
So they always had Slim Jims. I always buy them. They were back then like when we were kids, like a JD for something was expensive. Honestly,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was like a JD and a half for a Slim Jim. So it was like all I got usually. So it's either
Ooh,
one Slim Jim
it
or
was like بدي أحوش عشان أروح أجيب Slim Jim.
it's kind of like that. Yeah, it was kind of like that. And I'd savor it throughout the day. I'd be like, snap into a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah. I'd be like, dude, because Macho Man, I got into him because of the magazines. Like, because we went to وسط البلد with my mom, my
Yeah.
brother and I. So when we were kids, so we went to one of the bookstores. So they had like a lot of used magazines, okay, secondhand magazines. Each one was like ربع ليرة or something. So there
Yeah.
were a shit ton of old school WWE magazines. Okay, so I used to like I grabbed a bunch, like I think it was about I don't know 20, and I just got them all. I just went back home and I started looking at them. I was like, oh shit, oh this Randy Savage guy is fucking awesome. And then YouTube was starting to come up, which was like I think 2008 when it started being okay. Like YouTube
Yeah.
started hada.
Yeah.
It was
It
like
was around
Randy
that time.
Savage. I
Yes.
used to Google pictures of Randy Savage and like open the website and like the official shit. But then I was like YouTube. Hey, I can open that. And then I was like, oh fuck, he's cool as fuck. They used to like do the clips
Yeah.
and shit, like wrestling. They're like, oh my god,
He's a pretty good wrestler. Yes.
dude, it's a character. It's like the story is
I'm not even a wrestling fan, and I know him. That alone says a lot.
exactly. He was a megastar, man.
I
Like
never grew up with wrestling. I think my mom never wanted me to like wrestling for some reason. I think
my
she just
parents
didn't
never
want
wanted me to like wrestling. Like,
It's
dude,
like
I
whenever I got into Spider-Man, I would like do all the Spider-Man stuff. I would jump and like thwip and just like do all wear the costumes and stuff. Whenever I got into Batman, I would do the Batman stuff. But whenever she didn't want me to get into wrestling, so that I wouldn't beat the shit out of my brothers. I think that's her logic.
and she was right because that happened a lot at our house. But anyways, uh, in my school back in the day, there was a period of time where if you wanted to have friends, you better have like wrestling cred. You need to know shit about wrestling. So we all had
Yeah.
like the entrance,
There
like
was
the
definitely
intro
that
themes.
time at my school as well. But the thing is, I didn't have any friends, man.
Oh shit, man. Sad. I'm your friend. It's
Well,
okay.
it's okay, yeah. It's okay now. I
But yeah,
like
man.
many other things.
I used to like because I had internet access at home. My dad was like always like into that shit. So he taught me how to download songs illegally, of course. So it was
Cool.
like BMP3. That was the site. I used to
Yeah,
download
yeah,
like
yeah.
a huge shit ton of
Don't give a shout out to websites that download stuff illegally. What are we?
I don't
Cultured?
download things illegally. I have a Spotify subscription, mind you. Like, please. I've been a
Yes.
Spotify user for about since it opened in Jordan. I just went there immediately. Anyways,
And before that, I was using Anrami. So
no,
yeah.
before that I was using a VPN. I had my account was Swedish, so I changed the region to Jordan and I subscribed.
Good, good choice. Good Sweden.
Oh, the ads were amazing. It's like hooda 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 hoo, hooda 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 hoo between songs. So
Yeah.
it's pretty consistent when you listen to Swedish death metal and Swedish black metal. It's pretty consistent. It's like hooda 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 hoo, and then hooda 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 hoo, and then
that's
again
nice.
gutturals, but still hooda hooda
uh,
hooda hoo.
there's something I want to show off in the episode.
Show it off, man.
So, uh, I'm moving now, and this is going to be our one and only house because my dad's renting out the house in Aqaba. So we
Yeah.
had to bring out every single thing we own and put it in this house and in this
Yeah,
storage
that's
unit.
it.
And I found a lot of things. I found my old certificates, my old graduation robe, my just a bunch of old stuff, like an old mouse that I had. There's
And
this
okay, okay. My mind went far away. It's like this is the skeleton of my first mouse.
oh no, 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 no,
This is
no.
the skeleton of my first
this
guinea pig. His name was
this
Mr. Bounds
however,
after he died.
do you remember Carl Zeiss lenses?
Carl Zeiss? Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have a Sony camera right here. It's a
Yeah.
digital camera,
Yeah.
and it's a cyber shot. I don't know what that means,
Oh yeah,
but
that's
basically,
that's a digital camera back in the day. That's what they used to call them.
yeah,
They
yeah,
used to
yeah.
call them cybershot
It
technology.
was the shit. This was the shit, right?
I bet it was expensive,
And
Timon, when you bought it.
it was very, very expensive. Yes,
Yeah. I remember
and
buying my
basically,
camcorder. It was like 500.
yeah, yeah, around that much, indeed. Yes, I don't
Mm.
know why my dad didn't just buy a DSLR. That would have been cheaper and better.
No, no,
But
there weren't any DSLRs back in the day. Cybershot was like a digital camera. DSLR has D. It's digital. It's pretty modern.
that I guess that makes sense.
And they
But
were more
well,
expensive. DSLRs were like 3, 4 thousand. Come on. They're
I
still
have
three,
I
four.
have a
If you want to
knack
buy a
to pick with this
5D,
though.
like honestly, if you want to buy a
So
5D, a Canon 5D, right now, the newest one, I think it's Mark
couple
4 or
thousand.
something. It's a couple thousand. Like it's a fucking
Yeah,
investment. And a
yeah, yeah,
7D
yeah, yeah, for sure.
is like a cheaper
I s-
option, but
it's
it's still
cheaper.
fucking
Yeah,
expensive.
a 70 is cheaper.
It's still fucking expensive. I used to dream about
Yeah,
having
yeah,
a
yeah.
5D when I was like into After Effects and
I
did
I
VFX.
really want like a if I was going to like splurge on a camera, I would buy a red, just for the fact that I shoot videos more than I shoot
That's the thing.
photos.
That's
I
the
don't
thing.
do
That's the
photos.
thing, man. The Reds would cost you a shit ton. For example, back in the day, back when Freddie W was
Not if
something
you
on
choose
YouTube,
like
a Red Scarlet, you used to like buy the CPU, the brain of it, and then everything else is extra. You need to pay a couple more. So it's gonna be a budget of like at least 30,000 if you want to buy everything, plus the memory, man. Dude, the format is raw. It's literally raw.
yeah, it shoots in RAW. It shoots in RAW 8K,
That's
which
fucking
is
disgusting.
ridiculous.
And that was before 8K was compatible with shit. You used to have like
Yeah, it
eight
was
fucking
splurge. It
monitors.
was just a flex, basically. They created the biggest flex a
They created the
videographer can
biggest
ever have.
exactly.
And let me
Yeah.
just say, thank you, because they revolutionized other cameras. Like
Honestly,
now
they
we
did.
have mirrorless cameras that shoot 4K for like a
Mm,
couple $1,000.
exactly.
Like
And honestly,
I
phone
would
cameras are
buy
gonna surpass those things.
if I was gonna go with like a normal human budget for a regular ass camera, not splurge, I would go for a mirrorless DSLR, and well, not a mirrorless DSLR, like a mirrorless camera
Yeah.
with with really good lens for a couple $1,000 or like 3,000. That would be awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
And
that would be great.
very expensive, but not by camera standards.
But think about it, like in 10, 15 years, phone cameras are gonna surpass what we have as like $5,000 cameras today. Let me
I
tell you, actually, in 5 years,
I would say that's a possibility, especially on
it's a
the
big
iPhones.
possibility. Like, man, not just iPhones. Like, like, did you check that new phone brand that came to Jordan, Realme? Man,
Realme? No.
yeah. Listen, check their phones. It's like 250, 260 for their top line. It has a 64 megapixel six camera, like in the back system.
But it's not just about
It's not
megapixels
about. It's
or
about.
about how good the camera is, like hardware
But
wise.
the sensor is
Apple
like
optimizes their software
they do
so
optimize the
well
software exactly.
that
It's like
that
what
it
Google
makes all
camera.
other
Yeah.
cameras just obsolete. Like seriously, take a photo with an iPhone
Honestly,
and
yeah.
take a photo with a Samsung phone, and you can immediately tell the difference.
That
Not
is
to
very
say
true.
that the Samsung is not is bad. It's
Of
just
course,
that
no. Yeah.
well, I like the color science of whatever the iPhone is doing. It just makes
Oh yeah.
things
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so much
Pictures with
easier.
iPhones. I remember when Yassine got his 11 Pro Max thing.
Oh,
Uh,
that was a shit. We all
the
took photos
pictures,
in it, I
we
think.
all took photos in it. I took
Yeah,
more
yeah,
than
yeah.
one. I took a shit ton of photos with it. So
Yeah.
it was great.
It's
You do feel the difference.
the color science is ridiculous, and I can't wait for what they'll do with the iPhone 12 because I'm pretty sure they're gonna do something really crazy as well.
Yeah, but think about it. Come on.
It's the one phone like it's the one phone that I think I'd rather buy than a camera. Like if I was gonna buy a camera just for the phone, I'd buy that one.
Hmm.
Wait, that's the other way
A
around. If I
phone
was gonna
just
buy
for
a
the
phone
camera.
just for the camera, I'd buy that one.
Remember that crazy fucking phone that was like basically a camera with the Android that Samsung got? The zoom thing that zooms like.
Oh yes, yes.
Remember that fucking
I
stupid.
used to sell those, and they were amazing for the time.
Yeah, but
It
it's
was
kind of
basically
a.
one of these. It
It's
was
an
basically a
abomination.
digital camera on a phone.
It's a fucking abomination though.
It
And like
was
when
it wasn't as bad as other phones at the
when like
time. Come on.
Nokia had like the 40x zoom Carl Zeiss phones, the Lumia.
The Lumia, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I had a Lumia. It was like the Lumia 820. I think that was like the second
That's
one. The top of the
nice.
line was
No,
the 9 something. I think it's
I
still
had
here.
an
Wait.
N9.
Actually, I
Uh,
think it's still here. My cover, I had a yellow phone, man. But
That's
the
nice.
problem was the battery.
I never had a Lumia though.
The battery exploded. Like honestly, the battery
Oh.
exploded while I was sleeping, and it like puffed. Here it is.
God.
Man, that's a fucking small phone. It's on the. I'm showing it right now.
I'll see it in the edit.
It's fucking
I
tiny.
can't
But
wait.
look, the camera was great for the time. It was like a Carl Zeiss lens. It
Yeah.
was. I think it was about like 8 megapixels or 12. I don't know. I don't remember. But it was like a great one.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
yeah, but check how fucking it was
So
tiny, man. Those phones are fucking pathetic compared to my phone.
the thing,
Tiny.
no, but that phone, okay, the one that you have now,
That's a phone that died.
it probably functions really well, and it shoots really well. But my gripe with this camera, a dedicated camera, okay, this is
Honestly, yeah, that's very true.
like it's supposed to be a really good camera, and for the time, it shoots 720p HD video, and it shoots 1080i photos. But my gripe with it is you're supposed to be a dedicated camera, and
Exactly.
you're supposed to edit stuff. Why the
The
hell do you have this thing?
the
I'm
phone.
showing the memory stick. It has a Sony memory stick that is not compatible with anything except a Sony memory stick reader, which is just ridiculous.
Wait, isn't it a
Like,
Samsung? Was it a Sony? Oh, you're talking
no,
about
no,
the
mine
camera.
here.
Okay.
No, the camera I have, the digital camera I have, it's a Sony.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I thought you were still talking about the Samsung thing. But yeah,
Oh, no, no, no. If you're gonna make a digital camera and you want everyone to buy it, make
make it
the
compatible. Yeah.
memory thing compatible. Like,
Exactly.
no one's gonna buy a camera and a camera reader and like a camera,
The
fucking
camera we used for cups,
special
the
card.
my dad's camera, the one that I used to bring, is a Sony.
Sony, look, I'm not griping with Sony on their cameras. They have really good cameras
Yeah,
with
they
really
do.
good lenses and really good quality stuff.
Yeah.
But seriously, like, they messed up on this one. Like, they should
This
have
one
had a
definitely.
SD card
But
thing.
man,
I
how old
The
was
thing
it?
is that
How old is it?
this is around 10 years old, and
Hey man,
when
10
my
years
dad
ago,
bought it,
SD
he
cards
only bought a
weren't.
1 GB memory stick,
That
and
was
that's the only
expensive back
reason I'm
then.
not.
Hey, just saying.
Yeah,
You know, that was like
yeah,
20
yeah, yeah. It
G's
was
back in
pretty
the day.
expensive, but it's the only reason why I'm not filming with it right now, because it can only shoot 14 minutes. This podcast is like 40 minutes now.
Yeah,
So
it
like,
is 40 minutes. I'm shooting it on my other phone, on my spare phone.
yeah, if it was up to me, I would buy an SD card that fits this one, and I'd shoot on it the podcast. But I
Exactly.
can't because it's Sony's shit. Like, seriously,
Very true.
like a special memory stick kind of thing.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
either way, I think we should
Anyway,
wrap it up today.
we should wrap it up. This is our longest episode yet for shots.
It's been a while since we had a good conversation like that flowed,
Yeah, yeah.
you know?
Yes,
So,
it was good. It was a good flow and a good switch.
exactly.
Well, all that
Well,
said,
shut the
shot the
full
full cup.
up.